Yo, what's up guys, it's Garrison here and welcome back to the channel. So today I am super excited because STAYC is back. Yes, I'll be checking out their MV for their brand new song called Stereotype. Now, I really was just so into the teasers when they initially came out, the teaser pics and all, but I haven't seen anything such as like the MV teaser and such. I did see the overall track listing, who's behind it, of course, Black Eyed Pilsung, Jungkook, and Rado. We love to see it all over these tracks, including the title track for their first mini album. This is huge, their first mini album, so I'll definitely be doing a first listen / full-on review as soon as possible to their first mini album. But aside from that, let's just get into STAYC's Stereotype now, shall we? Alright, STAYC Stereotype, I got the English captions on and all, let's go. Ooh, the chimes here, and the flute being played. It's going down. Oh, Sumin. Wow. What a bass here. Jay. Oh my, Aisa. Wow. I'm a different woman. Yeah, Shion. Wow, Jay. And the Shion. Maybe I'm daring. Really loving the lyrics to this song, considering the title of it, and seeing how the overall concept is all about. But wow, the percussion in this just is really setting up STAYC's vocals in this. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Oh. Oh my. Yes, Aisa. Just a light hi-hats too. But wow, this song. And how their vocals are used in this. Alright, where do I even begin with STAYC's Stereotype? First things first, I don't think it's the matter of like, oh, STAYC topped themselves, or oh, if this is your favorite title track by them. I think it's more so them coming through with something very sensational and meaningful. And what I'm trying to say is sensational in a way of how their vocals are being utilized in this, and how, again, throughout these past releases from debut until now, and of course ASAP, their vocals are really in the center, the main centerpiece of the song, which I really do appreciate. Now, the meaningful part that I'm going to talk about now is definitely the lyrics tied along in this song that's being titled Stereotype. I do recall that one post on Twitter that I saw, and it had to be from their showcase. I saw it uploaded at midnight on Twitter. It was in talks about Cian talking about how this song was actually done 2 years ago when they were trainees, when the group was finalized, and it makes so much sense, especially how Black Eyed Pilsung said it just seemed more fitting to release something like this after the fact that they've debuted with another song, which of course was so bad. And I think the order of things that they've been putting out in terms of STAYC's releases is done in an amazing succession, and I really think it touches part on, like Black Eyed Pilsung mentioned, about Don't Look with Tinted Glasses or Prejudice, which we do often heavily, especially when it just not even within K-pop, just in general, you know what I'm saying, especially now these days, was unfortunate now. But talking more so about K-pop and STAYC, I think we do a lot heavily. They went with this cute concept, this and this. I feel like K-pop is evolved over time to the point where, man, oh man, you hear a crazy amount of mixes of genres and crazy different kinds of concepts that you totally wouldn't expect, switch ups in songs and such. And I think that's one huge part in K-pop, is what we truly love in K-pop is the switch ups, the peaks and valleys in K-pop songs, right? And now these days, K-pop is not so K-pop, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing like following suit to the trend. Like, sure, some new groups doing this and that quite similar in terms of like being, I'm not necessarily angsty, but very upfront in your face and loud. And I really love how STAYC's staying away from that, you know, doing their own thing. But with that being said, I feel like the trend now is simply doing your own thing and doing what really works for the group and or artists out there, which I truly love, whether it's retro genres, whether it's tropical house, so on and so forth, hip hop mixed with trap, you know what I'm saying? I really love about that in K-pop. But back to what I was saying about peaks and valleys of what we truly love in K-pop. There is no crazy switch ups, peaks or valleys in STAYC's song Stereotype, which could make this song be very based on taste for you to love it or not, to hit it as a 10 out of 10, 8.5, or even below that. The matter of fact, for me, I'm like the solid in between, like a solid 8.5, 9. But this is based on first listen. I said on ASAP upon first listen that I wasn't sort of feeling it, but of course, it swept us off our feet and really was a grower, or for some, it hit upon first listen, which is great and all, but it was such a grower on me, and it becomes so good to the point where I was straight addicted to ASAP. But in this case, with Stereotype, what I truly love about it, as I mentioned, is how their vocals are being utilized. And I say that in a way in which member gets placed in certain sections. I think I particularly love Isa's lines so much. Just this song all in all, in a whole, there's so many mesmerizing and enthralling parts, especially verse 2 with it was J into C and if I recall correctly, and that was just, oh my goodness, verse 2, it was so good. But yeah, this song feels very dreamlike, mesmerizing, very chill and relaxed, and really easy to listen to, and that's what I sometimes find a difficult thing to do with these days releases. Not necessarily all of them, but a couple here and there where it's not easy to listen to, and which leads to longevity of not being able to have that much replay value. So I can totally see myself listening to Stereotype, streaming Stereotype, the matter of fact, as it has a really good longevity. I think the hooks were done really well in this, and I love how it strays away from your type of percussion instruments that are heavily used, such as loud hi-hats, loud snare drums, 808 bass. Mind you, there's still bass, there's still hi-hats in this, but the hi-hats are done in such a light manner, in a fluttering kind of manner, like you're in a dreamlike manner, right? And then the bass, it's not necessarily an 808 bass, but more so a full hearty kind of bass that is just there to keep things steady and such. But what I really love is the use of the flute. I, for one, used to be a flute player in a high school band, and this is just everything. Hearing the flute used like this, weaving in and out of the instrumental, is just amazing. So all in all, really love the concept, really love the lyrics, really love the overall soundscape to this song. I'm sure a good amount of people were expecting something else, but then again, you can't really predict when it comes to Black Eyed Pilsung's works in the works with of course, his like Rado and such, as he's been putting out so many masterpieces, of course, that we's like, oh wow, we totally didn't expect this. But I'm gonna have to bring up the MV here again because it's good, and we're gonna have to go back into parts and sections of the song and MV that I truly love. So I'll point those out right now. Really love how the beginning is just so magical with the flutes and the chimes here, the very intro part right here, and then right away right here with Sia, and I really love her lines here. There's something to tell you. Stacy girls. Usually it's like Stacy girls, it's going down, but this is Stacy girls, it's going down. It's done in more of a light whispering manner, and I think that really adds to the song. The good old Stacy girls, it's going down. But right here, as we can tell, at an ice cream place, I believe, with Sumin, and I'm like, yes, Sumin, get your lines and such. And what I was talking about earlier is how I love how they utilize their vocals in this. Mind you, I always enjoyed how their vocals were utilized in their previous songs, in their title tracks and in their B-sides as well, but I think they really elevated it this time, and also especially that's very noticeable with Isa and Jay this era, I'd have to say. The more confident I am. And I love how this is surrounding school. Like the scenes here with the lockers. Here we go. Not loud in terms of percussions. And they just hit it so lightly here. The basketball. Just so mesmerizing, and the vocal department. Right. This was so good. So this is where we get into verse 2. But before that, the transition here was so clean. I wasn't expecting this transition here into verse 2. And as you can tell, the bass, the percussion instruments are being played around J here into a C, and it's just so good. It's me, but I love her glasses. Good girl, yeah. But yeah, upon second listen here, wow. This is definitely gonna be another song where I'm just gonna love it even more and more on more listens. And I've said this before of how I really love the overall dynamic in STAYC, how the vocals are done in this kind of succession, how the members really work off of each other and play off of each other, and how their songs are arranged is just so beautiful and always something to admire every time they drop new music. In this case with Stereotype, just wow, off of each other right there. Sorry, I accidentally clicked all the way to the end there, so let's just go back here. Exactly, with your prejudiced eyes. This was an interesting build up. And then she's just in the spotlight, Isa. Oh, so good. Man, I think that really goes to show STAYC's music in the final chorus and the climax there. Just their music is just like glitter, butterflies, and flowers. Like every time you listen to their music, man, and it's always such a vibe. But yeah, all in all, I really love how this song is just so soothing, easy to listen to, nothing too loud. As always, the visuals are there, of course. It's STAYC, all the members, their visuals popping out of the screen here and there and all. But I think without a doubt, we can really agree that this one of the members that really rocked this era would have to be like Isa and Jay. I really love the bridge in this song. I think the bridge, and also considering the fact that my bias is Isa, in case some of y'all did not know, the bridge has to be my most favorite part, and then I'd have to say verse 2 and the transitions between each and every section in this song. But all in all, really good release. Upon second listen now, I would have to say 9 out of 10, and I think with more listens, easily 10 out of 10. It may, like I said, it may not top your favorite title track, may not for me, but I feel like it's all about this song as always, just coming through with something sensational, but in this case with Stereotype, something very meaningful at the end of the day, everyone. But y'all, let me know your thoughts about STAYC's comeback with Stereotype. Stay tuned, of course, of my first listen / full-on review to their first mini album. I did pre-order both versions of their first mini album. I can't wait that comes for that to come in the mail. But aside from that, be sure to like, share, and maybe subscribe, as it helps out the channel so much and just warms my heart connecting with y'all about STAYC in the comment section down below. As I also say throughout my videos though, be sure to have a great day, have a good night, have a good afternoon, wherever you are. This has been Garrison, and peace.